Good morning, 8th grade ELT scholars. Happy Thursday. So today we're going to be working with functions, but in this instance we're going to be graphing them. So it's all going to be visual representations of our functions. So number 1 says 3x minus y equals 1. And the D stands for the domain. And it's telling me that the domain is -3, -1, 0, and 4. When you see this, this means that it is a discrete function. And the only values that exist for this function on our x is -3, -1, 0, and 4. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and plug in those values for my x so that I can find my y. So the first one is -3. So I have 3 times -3 minus y equals 1. 3 times -3 is -9 minus y equals 1. Go ahead and perform that inverse operation so I can move my 9 to the other side. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. -y equals 10. Now, -y is not close enough to y, so I need to change this to a positive y. Does anyone know how we do that? If you said multiply or divide by -1, you're right. So y actually equals -10. So now I have my ordered pair. My x is -3 and my y is -10. So I'm going to go over my x is -1, 2, 3, and my y is -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plot my point. That's the first one. Now the next one says x equals -1. So 3 times -1 minus y equals 1. -3 minus y equals 1. Again, perform that inverse operation just like we did before. The inverse operation of a negative number is a positive. -y equals 4. Is -y close enough to y? No. So again, we have to multiply by -1. Miss Hood always chooses to multiply. You could also divide. Positive y equals -4. So I knew my x value was -1. My y value is now -4. -1, comma -1, 2, 3, 4. Good. My next one. My next value is 0. So I take my 3 times 0 minus y equals 1. 0 minus y equals 1. -y equals 1. Is -y close enough? Nope. Multiply by -1. Positive y equals -1. So when x equals 0, y equals -1. Bonus merit for someone who could tell me what is this point. When x equals 0, it's something very important. Maybe as I graph it, someone could tell me, as x equals 0, y equals -1. Teachers, please give the bonus merit to someone who said y-intercept. Y-intercept. Awesome, and our final point was at +4. So this is the last one I have to do. 3 times 4 minus y equals 1. 3 times 4 equals 12. Minus y equals 1. That 12 is a positive number, so I'm going to subtract 12. Subtract 12. -y equals -11 because 1 minus 12 is -11. Again, is -y close enough? Nope. Multiply by that -1. Sorry. Y equals 11. So when x equals 4, y equals 11. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. When x is 4, y is 11. Now, another bonus merit question. I appreciate those of you who have stayed with me. Another bonus merit question. Do I connect these points? Do I connect these points? Teachers, please give scholars a merit if they said no, because the given domain is a discrete function, which means I leave those points as points and do not connect them.